nobody on. We'll give it a second. Wait for some people to get on. But we're out here today, and it's about 8:45 right now. And I'm out here in the front yard, and I'm getting ready to practice some cast net throwing. I got the dogs right here in the yard, and right here I got my mama and papa's dog right here. We're watching her. This is Bonnie's sister. If y'all watch, you know we got Bonnie, and this is her sister it's from a different litter, but it's still her sister. And she's out here being rambunctious. She's trying to carry off my bottle of water and stuff, so she might be getting in the way. But I got my little cast net here, and we're gonna be practicing throwing it. Got this at the beach a couple years ago, and it's just a 4-foot net with the minnow size, bait fish size net. And I threw it years ago, and I wasn't much good at it, but we're gonna be practicing with it today. I just hadn't thrown it in a long time. Tried throwing it the other day, and it went absolutely awful. Y'all probably saw it. So we're gonna be throwing it today out in the yard and just getting some practice in before we take it to the pond. Gates of Pearl said hi. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. GB Outdoors. Hi, man. What's up? Thanks for joining the stream. AP. What's up? Out here throwing the cast net. Gonna get some practice throws in out here in the yard. Randall Greenwood. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Kyle Raber. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to have you on the stream. Out here practicing with the cast net. 6 people on. Awesome. 4 likes. The only way I can throw a cast net using the mouth method. See, I tried that, but I'm not good at that stuff. I watched some videos. I watched Deer Meat for Dinner try it last night, and I just can't figure it out. Rich from San Diego. Is this AI? Nope. Real time, buddy. Josh Peters. You're super awesome uncle here. Yep. Uncle Josh right there, old son. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be practicing throwing the cast net. The dogs are barking at something. They're in the way. They've already been trying to carry off my water and stuff. But this is going to be awful. Y'all can make fun of me if you want. But we're going to be practicing throwing this thing. The way I used to do it is I take it like this. I just kind of flop it up over my arm like that. Get all the tangles out of it. Now this is liable to be good, and it's liable to be awful, so y'all don't make fun of me. But here we go. Terrible. I'm going to be walking over and getting it instead of dragging it to me. That way it don't rip a hole. But what's she doing? Kyle Raber, I love your videos. Thanks, man. Casting Claws. You should put trout, spotted bass, or crappie in the pond. I'd like to put trout in there. Yeah, it was horrible, Randall. Thanks. I'd really like to put trout in there. It'd probably, I don't know, I think the water temperature's cool enough. It'd probably work, but I'm not for sure. And I wouldn't care to put crappie in there, but it's such a small pond, I'm afraid that they would overtake. So I don't know if I'll try the crappie, but I would like to try the trout eventually. And also, I can't breathe out my nose, so right now, super stopped up. So if I sound like Darth Vader or something out here, y'all are gonna have to overlook me. But yeah, if y'all got any tips on throwing this net, I'll take them. Because obviously, I ain't doing too hard at it. Load it up here. That is awful. Casting Claws. I think trout would live fall, winter, and spring. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have to just stock them every year. I think the water has to be, I'm not for sure on that, it has to stay like 60-some degrees year round. Throw it like a frisbee. Grab the rock. Let's see here. Let me try to figure out what you're talking about. You talking about the weights on the net? 5, 6. There's 8 of them. I mean, this probably ain't gonna work out for me, but I'll try it. Hey, that was actually, it wasn't good, but it was better than the last one. Might try that again. Grab it about right there. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. I mean, I'll try it. It probably looks crazy, but that was pretty bad. It was folded like a taco. That didn't really make sense. You get what I meant. We'll try it the way I was doing to begin with. 18 people on. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you're not already. I'm out here practice throwing my cast net in my yard a little bit. I've had this thing a couple years. I ain't really messed with it the last few, and I kind of lost the art of throwing it. So. Oh, see, that was good. That was my best throw yet. Hopefully we can keep up throws like that. Then after I get it down, I'll have to work on accuracy. NBA Outdoors, yo, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, man. Earl Stockstill said hi. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. GB Outdoors, that one was good. Nice throw, thank y'all. So hopefully I can keep that up, and then after I get that, I'll start working on the accuracy. I got a couple good throws in my pond the other day, but the accuracy was just horrible. Josh Peters, good throw. Thanks. I'm gonna try to keep that up now. Daisy! Yeah, that wasn't a bad little throw right there. Now, if I can keep that up, I'll be in good shape. Keep the pancakes going. AP trying to earn that #1 spot, yeah. Looks like GB Outdoors has it right now. Hey, I did catch one of them dogs last night. She didn't know what was going on. Yeah, let's try to keep throwing some pancakes. As deer meat for dinner would say, pancakes for breakfast. I don't know, I can't really. Get out of the way. Maybe I will catch a dog. Hey, that was another good throw. I didn't catch a dog, but I hit where I was aiming too. Yeah, we got us a nice throw right there. Are y'all seeing where I'm hitting? Or do I need to move the camera? You should put largemouth bass in the pond. That'd be cool. I think I'm gonna go with smallmouth, simply because we can just go get those out of the river. That's what we got the rivers around here. It's mostly just smallmouth. And we'll probably catch those and put them in there. And they fight harder too. So that's probably what we'll go with. I can't figure it out. I got the accuracy. I got the spread. Can't get the distance. But yep, the spin is where it's at. I learned how to do this from watching Deer Meat for Dinner. So last 2 throws was pretty good. I think I'm getting the gist of it. It's just hard to keep untangled when you're loading your net. See there, we got it tangled up again. Right now I'm just holding that like that, and then we're gonna. That was decent. It wasn't my worst. It wasn't as good as the last 2 though. Now what I'm wanting to do with this thing is catch those 2 big koi fish in my pond. Pretty good throw. All right. West Virginia ponds have to be 10 feet for largemouth to live. Casting claws, that's interesting. I didn't know that. There might be something, I don't know, I'll have to research that. But 3 or 4 foot, super far, accurate. Yeah, I ain't messing with no 12 foot. I'd get that thing tangled up Oh, NBA Outdoors is #1. Looks like AP's gonna have some catching up to do. Well, I live in Ohio. Ohio, we're neighbors, buddy. Gonna load this thing up some more. Try to get us another decent throw. Loading it up's what I get it. Decent. That wasn't bad. Daisy, come on. If y'all wasn't watching the beginning of the stream, I'm currently keeping my mama and papa's dog while they're out of town. Come here, Daisy. Come here. She is a litter mate to my dog Bonnie. Not a litter mate, she's a sister. She's from a different litter. But I'm keeping her, and she's out there barking at the horse and stuff because she's never seen nothing like that. Better than me. I don't know. I ain't much good at it, but I'm trying to figure it out. I've got a 6 foot deep pond. 5.5 pounds, daggone. They're bigger. Not sure about the 10 foot deep thing. I'll have to do some research on that. But either way, I'll probably be putting smallmouth because they're just easier to get. We can go to the river and catch some of them with my buddies like we did the bluegill and bring them home. If I buy fish to put in there, I probably won't be doing that till next year. But see, it's loading it that gets me. Yeah, NBA Outdoors said the 12 foot net. I don't want nothing to do with that thing. That thing would be a mess for me. Hey, that was decent too. Do you have creek chub in the pond? Yes, probably hundreds of them. Negatives in the winter. Huh. All right, get them chickens up or all them coyotes will get them. Hey, get off the net. I'm gonna have to shut my chickens up before long. We're actually going frog gigging later. I'm just waiting on it to get dark. It's more for catching bait fish. Yeah. Well, yeah, the bait fish, that's, but so I'm wanting to use it to catch the koi fish in my pond because a lot of people are requesting I catch them and I'd like to get a close-up of them and just look at them. And I don't want to risk them swallowing a hook. You could catch them like a carp on a dough ball or something, I'm sure, but I don't want to risk them swallowing the hook because they've been in there for years and I don't want them dying. It's not like a catfish. You just be like, well, we'll eat it. I don't want them to die. When will you have a new minnow trap video? Minnows. I assume if y'all watch the videos, everybody around here, well, most everybody, calls minnows minnows, and that's just, it's easier to say, and that's what about everybody calls them. There will be a new one tomorrow, if y'all have been following that. The last 2 videos, I think, maybe just one, I've been taking requests or suggestions from the comments and trying to catch minnows in the creek with them. Yes, sir, yeah. So there'll be another one out in the morning, probably late morning. So I'll have to get it edited up. But yeah, hopefully, if I can get the hang of this, there'll be some cast netting videos out soon. Get that loaded up right. What type of, yeah, just channel cat. That was pretty bad. It wasn't as bad as the first few, but still pretty bad. The reason I'm going to get it, I'm not dragging it to me, is because I don't want to get rips in it. See, it's getting tangled up right now. There we go. Probably, when did I start posting videos? just over a year ago, because I started not last trapping season, but like the end of the trapping season before that. Yeah, that throw wasn't much. It was better than the first few. If you was on here for the first few, it was better than those. So like I told y'all earlier, I got this a couple years ago, and I got pretty good at throwing it. But then for a couple years, I just didn't mess with it, and it's horrible. It got rich San Diego. It got dark there fast. Yeah. Well, we're waiting on it to get dark so y'all can hear the frogs. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but we're going frog gigging. My pond is just down there, and we're gonna be going to it and doing some frog gigging. Me and my brother and my cousin, and try to get us some S frogs. I ain't gonna be recording, but just down there having a good time. I got a new trolling motor. Awesome. That's cool. Rich St. Diego. No, not hardly. Well, I can help you do it. Well, I'll take any, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Advice, yeah, that. Hey, that was decent. I got the distance. Didn't really get the accuracy, but loading it up. That was better. Yeah, I'm getting there. Oh, and then that one, I just blew it. It got caught on my arm. Once shot a 16-inch bullfrog. Dadgum. That throw was plumb off. Yeah, if y'all got any questions, feel free to ask. I'll grab about halfway. Fish you catch can swim out of the holes. Hey, don't be hating now. That was pretty funny though. Probably could. Probably could. I saw a bullfrog the size of my brother's head 3 times. So if y'all watch the videos, you know that. We gigged a huge frog the other day. That thing was giant. And we cooked it, and it honestly wasn't that good. It tasted like pond water. But the little ones taste better. But yeah, that thing was massive. I don't know. I can't figure out the mouth method either. But just gonna throw it up over. Honestly, the same thing for me, bigger frog. Yeah, I'd rather just have the little ones. Or okay. 7-inch creek chub in our creek. Yeah, the creek chubs down there in that big hole that I'm trapping a lot can get pretty daggone big. I can already tell that ain't gonna be a good throw. If I get too much weight over my elbow, it won't throw right. I learned that last night. I did this last night too. Thought I'd do a little live stream tonight. Am I the only one who sucks at catching trout? Nope. I can't hardly catch trout good to save my life. Now, we went to Tennessee. I made some shorts about it, no long videos or nothing though. We went to Tennessee and caught a few trout. But I mean, there's a lot of trout around here. That's not the problem. I know people who can catch them all day. But I'd like to get better at it. I'm sure it just takes patience and stuff to master. That was awful. That was awful. Now, when I go frog gigging, I got to put Bonnie in the cage because she likes to go down there and jump in the water and swim, and it scares all the frogs off. One trout in the stream and some trout in the ocean. What state was that in? I think they're in the ocean, like up north and out west, aren't they? I don't know. I don't know much about that. But I don't think I've ever caught much trout around here, but I've never really tried much either. See the bottom of my net. It's tangled up. There we go. They're in the ocean everywhere, Florida. Huh, interesting. Only 11 people on. Huh. Oh, look there. Separated from the weight instead of connected to it. My line's separated. We'll throw it a couple more times. Only 11 people on. I probably won't go too much longer. We might go 30 minutes. Bad luck. Yeah. 35 inch, 8 pounds. Wow. That is huge. 8 pounds is huge. That's a huge trout. But yeah, 15 people on. Y'all subscribe if you're not already. We're out here throwing the cast net, getting some practice out in the yard, and trying to get better at it. That way I can catch some pond fish with it. Getting it loaded is what gets me. That was awful. I had a streak where I was going really good, and I about lost it. It was a beast. I just subbed. Thanks for subscribing. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a big trout. But yeah, thanks for subscribing. Daisy, come on. Come on. Don't be doing that. Should be outdoors. Yeah, that was a pretty bad throw. Might lose the hat. It's hot out here. It was over 90 degrees today. Come on, Daisy, come on. Daisy's over there barking at the horse. That's the dog that I'm watching. It's my mama and papa's dog, if y'all wasn't on here earlier. She's never seen a horse or nothing before. She's out there barking at him. She ain't being mean though. Right. Let's try this again. Okay, that was a pancake throw, but the accuracy or the distance and stuff was bad. Next video for Bill Trap Bait, use Kool-Aid, water, crushed up crackers. That is interesting. I've never heard of that. I might try it. I'll tell you what, if you go after the stream, if you want to go comment on the video, that way I can save it and won't forget it, I might try it. Because I'll forget that after the stream. It's the goat. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff to try. 15 people on. I figured I'd get a few more. Try to get us another throw here. Kool-Aid works. Is the stream still on? Or is the chat still on, I mean? If the chat's still on. Oh, that was a good throw. Should be outdoors. Kool-Aid works for catfish and sometimes pancake mix. Huh. Kool-Aid works for catfish. Now, at the lake, if y'all saw that video, they just cut up hot dogs soaked in Kool-Aid. But yeah, y'all comment is the chat on. Okay, so if y'all are still on, thanks for watching. But I just got an email from Google that was slightly offensive, telling me that I look under 13. So they disabled my chat. After going for 25 minutes, they just now decide that they're gonna disable my chat. And I'm 16, YouTube, so yeah, I'll probably end the stream. That's kind of aggravating. So I'll probably get ready to end the stream. I'll have to figure something out for that. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. We're getting ready to go do some frog gigging. Thank y'all. If any of y'all subscribed, thanks for that. And there'll be some awesome videos coming up. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'll catch y'all later. Hopefully I get better at this cast net thing.